Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. We're back with my friend Lucky Costa.
Hello.
I remember last time we were here when we shot the beautiful, beautiful Galaxy wagon. But when we were here on that one, you know, Kyle, me, we all kind of geeked out on this car. I probably should have seen this car before. I know you've had it for quite some time.
Yeah, I've had this. I bought this from Kaylin Head, who was a tech center supervisor at Motor Trend, the original building. And prior to that, Kaylin was my very best friend, Sammy Head's son. And he had this thing in his driveway. He goes, hey, you want to buy that? I'm like, no, I don't like it. It was just a body. He goes, I'll let you do payments. I was like,
No
oh, well,
kidding.
I got $500 on me. And for like a year, I was like, every time I saw him, I'd give him a couple $100. Finally, it was paid off, and I've been stuck with it ever since.
And it was just a body?
It was a body on 4 like truck rims and tires that were laying around.
Just to
no
roll it
suspension,
around.
no motor, no train, no interior,
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the glass though. It
Yeah.
was a retired drag car, and I'll show you some of the telltale signs of how to tell if it's a retired drag car.
Okay.
I knew because somebody had torched holes in the floor and gas welded a roll bar to the frame. So when I say old drag car, I mean way back in the day.
65?
66.
66,
Yeah.
okay.
I got the hood for $120 off OfferUp. You can see where I siliconed up the holes in it. These are some of the badges from the events I've been to. Yes, the fast track is operative.
It's actually active right now. Jeez,
23.
you've done a lot of power tours.
Yeah, power
with this
tours,
thing.
and then the roadkill thing in Vegas, and not even all of them are on there.
If it's a roller, what's it got for suspension and chassis?
You know, it's easy to see under the hood.
Oh, okay. It's like that.
It's your basic go to the store and get groceries. So
Yeah.
it is a 6.2 and it has a Tech Performance air to water intercooler. It is set up with 16 injectors, but I'm only running 8.
This is your intercooler
Yeah,
here?
that's the intercooler. This is the heat exchanger. I did like on most of my cars, relocated the coils in the back just to keep everything a little bit cleaner on the motor. Suspension is Ride Tech all the way around, strong arms. It is the original frame with some modifications, a couple extra cross members in the back, and really that's about it. Because the body was off the frame for so long, I took the time to grind down all the welds and make everything look nice and make sure
Yeah.
it was all pretty straight.
What does the engine make power-wise?
This motor, I believe, dynoed 750 on pump gas. Now we're running 14 pounds of boost and E85 if I want. I have a sensor on it, so it either does pump gas or E85. And they say 15 pounds is supposed to double basic horsepower, so I'm gonna guess under boost on very best day is probably in the, conservatively 800, 900 to the wheel. Seems
car.
legit. No, it's totally a nice cruiser. I've driven this thing. I've driven it to Vegas. I valet it.
Oh God, the valet's just got, I mean, if I was the valet, I'd be like,
you also
yes,
got to
here
wait
we
too,
go.
because a lot of the valet guys, they're like, what's
They don't know how to drive the
what's the
manual.
third pedal for? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had them get in the car and not realize you pull up on the chrome handle to get out. And so they're pulling out like, sir, your handle's
Please
broken.
don't break my handle.
I'll just climb out the window there.
Good thing we use valet parking.
So that's your supercharger.
Yeah,
Is it
supercharger.
ProCharger or is it a different?
Vortech.
Vortech.
Yeah. You'll see. This thing is just like super mellow, and then it's like hold on, and then it's like at a certain speed, and you'll have to tell me the speed later, it gets quiet in the car. Quiet. You could have a hands-free conversation on a phone. But up until that second, you're yelling at the guy next to you.
Rowdy.
Yeah. This has AFR heads. These are the Mongoose 240s, I believe they are. Holley engine management all the way around. Holley mid-mount up in the front. The transmission is a Tranzilla that's been converted into, it's a T56 into a Magnum. I pound on that transmission regularly, I'm told. I don't know for sure, but I'm told I pound on it regularly. And it is just the smoothest shifting
Really?
transmission ever. Yeah.
Really?
It has a monster clutch in it. I got that from Tech Performance also. And it's a multi-disc, and I can snap off of it like it's a import car. Just roll your foot off the clutch and let it snap up as fast as it wants, and nothing happens but fun. So that burnout I did in here, you put it in second gear, give it some RPM, and you snap off the clutch, and you just launch a second. I can do the same thing in third.
Flashback.
It just makes more smoke.
Wow.
That was a conservative smoke show.
That was the conservative one?
And that I didn't think through, because I remember we're here to do a job, we're supposed to be taking some video, and when you fill the shop up with smoke before you start shooting video, it's just a waste of time.
Well, what a delightful waste of time.
So, and then that goes back to a Fab 9 rear end. I want to say I got 411s in this thing, but I don't actually recall.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
When was the car done and you started driving it?
I've been beating on this thing for 8-10 years now. And I built this whole car originally before I had anything to do with Hot Rod or Hot Rod Garage, or I didn't know anybody
none
over
of
there.
it's filmed or anything?
Nothing. Here's a funny story that I only told a few people. I get a phone call from the studio. Hey, Luck, we're looking for an episode. What are you working on? Oh, I'm just getting ready to put a new 6.2 liter in my Chevelle, but I'm just trying to get my budget together to buy all the parts. Oh, well, why don't we do that on the show? Okay, I guess we could do that. I'll have it there Monday. Click, ring, ring. Get over here, help me get this motor out of my car. I'm getting a new motor on Monday. So I had a Hertz 6 liter in the thing. Yeah, they bought me a 6 liter. We built a 6 liter on the show and put the whole thing in. Thank you, Hot Rod Garage. I appreciate you. Fast forward a couple of seasons. Hey, Lucky, we need an episode. What do you think we should do? I go, I don't know. But you know that 6.2 we put in? You know, I built that with gapped rings for boost. Hey, let's boost it on the show. Okay.
So at the time it's NA.
Yeah, it was NA, and it was 535 to the wheel, I think. Boom, boost at it. Then E85 converted and all that good stuff, so.
And doing it on the show, I gotta imagine it helps considerably with the parts cost.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you again, Motor Trend.
Heck yeah. I mean, I built the whole thing out of my pocket originally, and then I had an opportunity to upgrade some stuff.
Yeah.
So it's all the Ride Tech stuff I did. It's sexy mini tub. I can get a 335 in the back. I just can't afford to buy 335s. Shout out Mickey Thompson. But yeah, I got a 315 back there. Mickey Thompson's all the way around. I like it because I go in and out of driveways. If I was just racing it, I guess it would be fine.
I mean, and I'm a fan of all of it, but I keep finding myself more and more interested in the cars that look like they're ready to drive. You can go beat on it. Shit's not going to break on it, you know.
Remember when I told you it used to be a drag car?
Yeah.
So I did drill these holes there. That's where you take your spark plugs out after you make a pass and you stick them in there on each side and do the readings. Somebody did that back in the day.
Race.
Here's something funny too, is the strut bars right there go from the frame to the firewall, part of the roll cage.
Yeah.
If you look at that and imagine a Toyota SR5 pickup truck, you know, little Toyota 4Runner. Now imagine how long it is from the floor to the dashboard or the bottom of the windshield, and then the angle of the windshield, and then through the roof. Somebody left them at the tech center and I looked at them and was just like, these look like they'll fit under the hood of my car. I did not bend, I just cut them.
Come on, really?
And welded, I changed the angles on the plates up there.
What do you do brake-wise on it?
This is bare all the way around. I want to say it's got 13-inch in the front, 11 in the rear, 6-piston up front, and 4-piston in the back.
Yeah.
These,
manual?
Yeah, manual.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got front and rear master cylinder with a brake bias bar under the dashboard. So you can twist it and do more front, more rear. And then of course hydraulic clutch.
What about your wheel and tire setup on this bad boy?
So at 335, 35, 17, I believe in the back. I don't remember the front, but it's not a 335. It's probably a 245 or something. Let me grab my
How about your exhaust? Is that a U-built kind of thing?
headers and everything are 3-inch stainless Hooker Blackheart from Hooker Holly.
Yeah.
And all the way to the back, over the axle. It's a 4-link in the back with a bunch of fuel cell and all kinds of stuff. And everything fit and goes all the way up over and dumps all the way out the back. When you're in the car, it's loud, but you don't smell anything. And that's all that really matters.
What's, is that bugs that
I
are
think
on
there's
there?
some sort of traction compound. My side hustle is resurfacing surfacing streets.
And you do it by demoing tires?
I do it, yeah. Sometimes I remove sidewalk sections of crosswalks, or maybe the double white line in the middle that's not quite accurate.
Oh, shit,
I was
dude.
looking for my car cover.
Wait. This car is nitrous also?
Well, I used to. I just never took it out when I changed the motor before.
So that's like
but
Fast and Furious
it wasn't-
nitrous?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, it's plumbed up there. There might even be some in. I think it's, the purge valve is still in the car.
We don't need to discover whether or not there's nitrous in the car right now.
So that's an AccuSump up there. You familiar with those?
Yes, that's so you never run out of, never
if you lose
starve
oil
for
pressure, it dumps 3 quarts in your oil pan real fast. And takes it back out.
And then that's your adjustment for the Ride Tech shocks?
Those are the reservoirs for the Ride Techs. It's set up for 3 fuel pumps, but I'm only using 2 of them for the E85.
Why did you go to E85 for boost?
Yeah, if you could run E85, tune everything, and not even run a radiator. It's just cold fuel. So the colder it is, the more boost you're going to make.
So you're caged through the whole, and you explained what's going on in the front part.
Right.
Is
this is all legit. Yeah, this is a Chassis Works makes a kit for this car.
Okay.
And I liked it, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit more personalized and allow me to do stuff. For example, the down bars in the back are supposed to go all the way down to the frame, the solid bar across. But I wanted to be able to put people in the back seat. So if you look there, I had them go down the roof and then drop through the rear deck.
Yeah, the whole car seems like it's about business, but you do have AC in it.
Oh, come on now. I'm a grown-ass man.
Dude, I'm with you. What the hell are these seats out of, bro?
I don't even remember.
Dude, this is so cool.
They're out of a Hyundai or a Kia, one or the other. So yeah, there's the AC. And then, yeah, so the whole cage was done by Chassis Works. I sort of roughed it in, and then I took it over to a guy named, Bare Metal in Harbor City. I go, hey, I want Fat Man door bars. I want these to be barely visible, but up high enough that they're safe.
Sure.
And then I go, hey, you know what? Let's tie the B pillars into the cage. And I just made this out of cardboard in Pennsylvania and folded it over and drew a couple of holes. And I took my phone and I go, click, can you make something like this?
Come on.
He goes, oh yeah, no. And when I got back, that's exactly what I was thinking about doing. The guy John over there is on point.
Is that the Holly Dash?
Yeah, as a matter of fact,
You're gonna light this sucker up, aren't we? I love that dash.
This one has, see the little red markers? They'll show your highest point of the day. And my record is mile per hour, 153.
Really?
At 6,500 RPMs and 15 or 14.9 pounds of boost. It's funny because I sent a picture of the dashboard to Freiberger. I go, hey dude, check this out, new high score. He's like, sweet, what track are you at? I'm on the 15. He wrote, whoa, and he stopped responding to any of my text. By the way, the 15 is an interstate in Mexico, down just on the other side of the border. It's a closed course in Mexico called...
sectioned off for people that want.
They call it Section 15, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
it's
people that want
part of the toll road.
I gotta say, I love that you put a cup holder in here, man.
Yeah, if I was considerate, I would have put 2 in there, but...
Did you build all this tunnel too?
Yeah, I've had a couple different shifters in here. This used to have a S1 sequentials, and then I ended up raising the drive shaft tunnel all the way to the back.
I can't believe you actually have a back seat in here, man.
Oh yeah, well, if you lift this up, it's hinged, and you can keep long guns under there.
Oh, dude, come on.
Yeah, and it locks. If you lift that up right there.
Oh God, that's so smart, bro. What's the red button for?
You know what? You seem to say that to me every time we get in one of these cars, so I guess we'll find out later.
Because I know you well enough.
Yeah.
Now, you were talking about, what's the detailer product you wash it with?
You know what? I'm hoping I'm not burning anybody's bubble here, but yeah, burnt linseed oil protects your patina.
Yeah.
So yeah, for $4 you can buy a gallon of burnt linseed oil. And the gig is if you use it on your rags and then you throw them down, the next day when you come back, that rag that was all oily, like it feels like 5-weight motor oil kind of, the outside hardens and then there's a chemical reaction on the inside and it will literally burst into flames. But yeah, if you do use burnt linseed oil, take the rag and saturate it in a bucket of water, hose it out before you get rid of it.
Well, man, let's do the camera thing and go for a drive.
Yeah, let's do it.
First of all, I'm a super conservative driver. Safety first.
I'm well strapped in over here.
You know, there's a seatbelt right here.
Is there?
Yeah.
And is there a belt on this side as well?
No, I just have one on the inside.
Really? Well, lucky, I gotta admit, buddy, I wouldn't put a lot
Dude, I have to look
past
after you, man. It doesn't click. You have to tie it in the knot.
Hey, look at that. Now I got a lap belt.
There you go.
I freaking love this car, bro. This is definitely my favorite of anything we've done with you so far.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun car. I've had this one for a real long time. Totally fun to beat on.
So good. This car sounds good, man. So with the Ridetech stuff, that's redoing all of your suspension, right? I mean, you said it's a 4-link in the rear.
Yeah.
Were these stock 4-link?
It's probably around 700. No, Chevelle.
Chevelle.
Yeah.
Yeah. 65.
Thanks, buddy.
I really like this car, man. Seems like when you get wheel spin, it just stays dead nuts straight,
the car goes pretty straight. I put a little time into that, getting all four wheels lined correctly.
Yeah.
But it'll tell you if you got wrong tire pressure, like a one-rip tire, it'll kick one way or the other.
Yeah. So with the ride tech, I was starting to ask you before, 4-link in the rear.
Right.
Then up front, is it all stock geometry, just different control arms and stuff? Or is
yeah, the attachment points are stock, but they change the geometry by moving the ball joints.
Got it.
So
okay.
it works really good. And it rides pretty good. I mean, these are railroad tracks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of cars really nice, race right up to a bump or a dip and slow way down and creep through it.
Sure. It feels like the car is semi-stiff, but at the same time, it's comfortable. It's
Well, I was just autocrossing it at the autocross thing a couple weeks ago.
So you got it dialed more for that right
it's
now.
It's not set on kill, but it's definitely firm. There's 20 pounds of tire pressure in it right now.
Is there really?
Yeah. So, I mean, it sticks pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hey, right turn, guys. Right turn.
Right turn, Clyde.
Damn, this car gets down, dude.
It scoots right along.
Don't even need to shift gears for that one.
Like second gear.
Get closer to that.
Why get closer? We can just burn out longer.
So when you shoot with Lucky, you got to keep the camera recording the whole time, and here's why.
Always a blast hanging with our friend Lucky, and by far this is my favorite car we've done with him yet. I just love the way this car's set up, and as you can tell, he drives the hell out of the thing. Just a blast, man. And if I haven't mentioned it, which I haven't in this episode yet, we have merch, man. If you've never been to our store, please check out atlamerch.com. It really makes a big difference for us if you buy some of our stuff. So I'll leave you guys with a big thanks, and I'll see you in the next episode. All right, man, later.